Howdy folks, North Central Minnesota Press here, coming at you live from Brainerd City Hall, downtown Brainerd. Actually, that's downtown Brainerd, that's more downtown Brainerd. Just waiting for a few people to jump on the live here so I can explain to everybody what's going on, what I'm doing here. It says my orientation's locked. Here we go. Oops, I didn't want to do that. This is just my second live, so I guess this one's going to be done in portrait because I don't know how to get the orientation to flip around. That's all right. We'll get the same information, hopefully. Even though our shot's not as wide, our angle's not as wide. Can't figure out how to get it out of portrait and onto landscape, so we'll just go portrait this time. Doesn't look like I have anybody in here yet. I might just go ahead and do what I'm gonna do here without anybody on the live. That's all right. It'll turn into a video and y'all can watch it later if you want. The reason I'm here is I have a story about a man that worked with the city of Brainerd as an umpire for 12 years, umpiring youth baseball, adult slow pitch softball, things of that nature. And when the man went and applied for his seasonal job back this year, he was not hired by the city of Brainerd, which is odd because previously the application process was just a formality, from what I understand. The city of Brainerd hires umpires before the application's even submitted. And then once you talk to the Park and Rec director, Katie Kaufman, from what I understand her name is, she will hire you and then have you come and fill out the application and the hiring paperwork as a formality. And no one that I know of has ever applied for an umpire position with the city of Brainerd and not gotten the job. All except for one man who filed a complaint against a Brainerd city officer last year. He didn't get the job this year. And from the way it sounds, it's because he petitioned his government for redress of grievance last year, and it sounds like he was retaliated against for that. And by not being hired back this year, when he normally would have been had he not filed the officer complaint. So I'm going in here to Brainerd City Hall. Looks like I got one viewer. Maybe we'll pick up a couple more as we go in. But it's chilly out here today. I just wore a t-shirt and it isn't 55 degrees maybe at the most. I should have wore some sleeves. But I'm gonna get in here where it's a little warmer. Not sure the people will be warmer, but we're gonna go find out what's going on with this retaliation against petition for redress of government grievance here. First of all, from what I understand, the man came right in here to the Park and Rec department. Rental housing license renewals. Hello. I'm looking for someone from the Park and Rec department.
We do not have anybody right now. She'll be in about
Okay, who am I looking for?
Emily, she's a part-time person.
Okay.
Yeah. We're down one staff member and Katie's on vacation. So.
Katie's on vacation and you're down a staff member, and Emily's part-time and she'll be in at noon.
Yep.
Okay. I'm just curious about the application process to work with Park and Rec.
You can check with HR upstairs.
Check with HR upstairs. Okay, that's what I'll do. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You bet. So nobody is even working with the Park and Rec department right now. Down at their window. Apparently a part-time administrative gal comes in at noon. The director of Park and Rec is actually, and I'm gonna go down and get one of Katie Coughlin's cards. Just to get her, can I get one of Katie's cards? Awesome. Because I don't even know what her exact title is. So that's kind of why I wanted one of her cards, because Recreation Coordinator. All right, thank you. We got Recreation Coordinator Katie Coffin is normally, and she normally does the hiring, correct?
I don't know on that one.
Does Katie? They do the hiring in HR, but she assists with the hiring. Okay. All right. Thank you. That's what we needed. Thanks. And so, from what I understand, if someone comes to Park and Rec for employment, they're sent to HR. So we go up here to HR. And how's it going, guys?
Good.
I'm not interested in getting what you guys have going on for business, so
Yeah.
I'll just kind of narrate to my audience while you guys take care of your business over here. Got a couple guys doing business here, and that's what we're not what we're here to. That's not what we're here to capture. So we're gonna head on down here towards the, looks like elevator. Yeah, we're just gonna let these guys get their business done.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. Hello. Well, I got a couple questions, and you're on camera. I'm sorry, it's not trying to be invasive or anything. I just want to document this. I ran into a concern. An individual applied for work with Park and Rec. They applied for work as an umpire with Park and Rec, with Katie Kaufman here, and Emily, who is Katie's assistant or administrative assistant down there, sent the individual up here to HR in order to apply for the umpire position. And from what I understand, is that how it works normally? If you go to Park and Rec looking for an umpire position or another position with Park and Rec, they will send you up here to HR. It's done through your HR department, and then is there a paper application or an online application? Or
both are available, yes. I'm gonna have you speak with our city engineer, Jesse Dean.
Okay, and
He's not available right now, he's in a meeting.
okay, what was your name and
My
your
name is Tony.
and your position here?
I'm an administrative specialist.
You're an administrative specialist.
Correct.
Okay, and is there now this is the Public Works Director
Yes.
that you're
Public Works is, Parks and Rec is encompassed in Public Works.
is encompassed in Public Works. I spoke with someone here in HR a while back. Is it Christy or?
Yes, correct. She's not available today. She is at another location.
She is. Okay, can I get her card by any chance? Okay, awesome. Just so you know what happened. And then do you have a card by any chance?
No.
You do not. What was your name again? I'm sorry.
My name's Tony.
Is Tony. I'm a little nervous.
That's
I don't.
administration. Oh, hold on. That's Connie.
That's no problem. This should,
Administrative department.
that's administration, okay. And the city administrator is
Also in a meeting.
also in a meeting, and what was her name?
Jennifer Bergman.
Jennifer Bergman, and she doesn't have her name on the card or anything, she just, okay, she's the city administrator. Just to give you a rundown of what happened, Tony, I ran across an individual that went to Park and Rec for an umpire position. Park and Rec, Emily with Park and Rec, sent her up here to HR. This individual was told that there were no paper applications. And so the individual came up here and attempted to submit an application online, which is what HR told them. Christy from HR told them.
I'll have you speak with Jesse.
With Jesse.
Yes.
Oh, okay, not Christy.
Jesse or Chris is fine.
Jesse or Chris is fine.
Contact either one of them.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Yes. How do I? Because I'm here now. You know what I mean?
Yep. So you'll have to make an appointment with them or give them a call. You can call and leave them a voicemail. They're not available, so you'll have to reach out to them. Okay?
Okay. Do normal people that are normally looking for information?
Yes.
Is this the normal process where they're unable to come into City Hall to get the information?
It's
Or
not that you're not able to come into City Hall. They're just not available right now.
okay.
So you'll have to give them a call.
Okay, no problem. I can do that regarding the hiring process. How about public data?
That's something you can submit an information request for.
Okay, do you have a public data request form by any chance? Awesome.
Well, I personally haven't seen pictures yet, but from what Terry says, because, okay, it's a basement wall, and Terry dug out, divot in front of the house, or whatever you wanna call it, and it looks like he's looking at, like this, like he's standing over the hole.
Do we have any comments yet? I don't see any comments.
Well, like I said, I just moved out here a couple months ago. Well, Terry says,
I see there's 5 of you in here. I just don't see any comments yet. I'm looking for them. We're gonna make a data request, folks, here. We're gonna make a public data request.
Submit it back to me.
Awesome. I will fill it out. I have a pen here in my pocket, and I'll just fill it out quick here and get it right back to you. Thank you. All right, folks, we're gonna fill out a public data request here. We are looking for, what is it, the 24th today, I believe it is, 5/24, 2023. Phone number, not gonna put it. Signature, we'll slap a signature on there. And just in case they say it's not signed and they can't fill it, description of information requested. We are looking for number of applicants for umpire position with City of Brainerd. Minnesota Parks and Rec. Department. In 2023. And number of umpires hired in 2023. So that's what we're looking for, is the number of applicants for umpire position with the city of Brainerd Parks and Rec in 2023, and the number of umpires hired in 2023. It's an anonymous request. No street address. That should be good right there. And we are actually going to give our email. Okay, Tony, I think I have it done here. I believe that should be all you need. The date, I left my email.
Perfect.
And signed it, and then I'm just looking for the number of applicants for the umpire position this year,
Okay.
and then how many of those applicants were hired.
Sounds great.
That's-
I will submit this to our HR department, and they will most likely email you with the information.
Awesome. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Yep, you too, thanks. Okay, so that is the information we're looking for. I was hoping to find a Park and Rec employee available, because this individual went through the process of Park and Rec sent them upstairs to HR, which is where I just was, the administration, and the administration helped the individual apply online. The individual was told there was no paper applications when Tony up in the administration area here said that there was either online or paper applications. The individual was told there was no paper applications, which for the past 12 years, the individual has filed a paper application every year in order to get the job, and that was just as a formality. The individual says that they were hired for the umpire position before even filling out the application. So the application and the hiring paperwork has basically been a formality for the past 12 years. And I'm gonna go back and get the front of this building again. It's kind of a nice building. However, this year, not only was the individual not hired as an umpire, but the application process was made more difficult for the individual. And the person was not hired. The individual was not hired as an umpire for the city of Brainerd. And from what I've been hearing, there is a shortage of umpires in not only the Brainerd Lakes area, but the entire state of Minnesota, and probably a shortage of umpires in the entire country, I could imagine. No one wants to suit up in pads when it's 80, 90 degrees outside and take 80-mile-an-hour fastballs to the throat. You know what I mean? It's not the most glorifying job, and so there's a shortage of umpires, plus people yell at umpires, and so who wants to do that? So I have never heard of an umpire applying for a position and not getting it. Normally, if an umpire is looking for work, here we got some. So that was down in Brainerd. Yes, Brainerd. And so normally, if an umpire is looking for work, he can always find work because of the shortage of umpire. Yes, and deal with angry fans. Tom, you're right. And angry coaches. Usually kids are the easy part. The kids usually are not too difficult to deal with. It's the coaches and the parents, if you're dealing with youth baseball. However, this individual was working as an adult softball umpire as well as a youth baseball umpire with the city of Brainerd until the city of Brainerd lost their youth baseball program to a private organization, the Brainerd Baxter Youth Baseball Association. So the city of Brainerd is no longer in charge of youth baseball in the area. They kind of dropped the ball on the youth baseball program. Yes, kids just want to play ball. Exactly. And so these umpires make it possible for the kids to get, a fair game. Make sure everybody stays safe. Make sure everybody's playing by the rules. And if the league if it's a certified league or a certified tournament, you need a certified umpire in order to make the game legitimate or make the tournament legitimate. And these certified umpires are difficult to find. All right. And so it just seems odd to me that there would be an individual that applied for an umpire job in Brainerd, Minnesota with the city and did not get the job. I can't imagine that there was any other applicants for the job that didn't get it. I mean, I can't imagine being more than one applicant that applied and didn't get the job. And why did this individual not get the job? Well, the individual believes it's because he filed a complaint against a Brainerd police officer last year. About 4 blocks that way down at the police station. And so the individual believes that they're being retaliated against for their petition to redress government grievance by filing the officer complaint. The individual believes that the city of Brainerd did not hire him as an umpire, singled him out and did not hire him as an umpire because he filed the officer complaint against the Brainerd police officer last year. I did get the Fargo reference. You know, I tell you, since I've been doing this, doing a little journalism here the past 10, 11 months or so, I have gotten a lot of Fargo jokes. I mean, I still think they're funny. I just, that's, I guess, just the way we talk. That's the way we talk around here. That's really the way we talk here. You know, it sounds funny and it sounds exaggerated, but no, that's the way we talk. So anyhow, I don't want to keep you guys too long on this. I'm just letting you guys know that an individual may have been retaliated against for filing an officer against a Brainerd City police officer. And the way they retaliate against him is after 12 years of service with the city, he was not hired back on this year for a seasonal job that he has held for the last 12 years. That has never been a problem for this individual to get a job. In fact, the application process, like I said, was a mere formality. We're going on 24 minutes. Hopefully I explained this right, and hopefully the individual gets some justice. I don't want to name the individual right now. But again, the individual filed an officer complaint last July of 2022, and has worked as an umpire for the city of Brainerd for 12 years, and it was not rehired back as an umpire this year in 2023. And the individual believes it is a retaliation against his petition for redress of government grievance in the form of an officer complaint last year. So that's the story here in Brainerd. I have other stories going on here. I don't want to divulge any information on those other stories. I'm going to make it a separate video or a separate live, the other stories, because I don't want these city and county officials getting together and trying to hide the truth some more, you know. So that's all we're going to do for today. I'm going to go ahead and end the live. I feel relatively safe leaving here, but you never know with these public officials. I'm going to go ahead and end the live and just get ready to fire it back up if I get any retaliation. So thank you guys for watching. I see there's 6 of you there. I have read that. I am reading the comments. This video will go out, the hard copy will go out, and feel free to comment on there. If you have any suggestions for the individual that feels like he was retaliated against, what I did was I put in a public data request for the number of umpires that applied for the umpire position with the city of Brainerd this year, 2023, and the number of umpires that were hired by the city of Brainerd in 2023. And this individual believes that there will be one more applicant than the number of hirees, than the number of employees that were hired. For example, if there are 10 umpires that were hired with the city of Brainerd, this individual believes that 11 applied, and he was the one that did not get the job because of the complaint he filed against the officer. So we'll see what we get out of that public data request. Thank you guys for watching. I see there's 7 of you in the chat, and I'm going to go ahead and end it now, even though more people might be joining in here. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it off here. And feel free to comment when the hard copy comes out. And hope you all stay safe. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you.